What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of House Flipper. As always, if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure you leave a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, we had only just begun to sort of get this space configured. The windows are back. Ladies and gentlemen, the main floor windows on this side of the property are back, and they actually appear to be working, which is fantastic news. We're already off to a great start just because of that. I know it seems kind of weird. Go back, watch the previous episode. Maybe you'll understand a little bit better. But as I was saying, in the previous episode, we had only just begun to sort of configure this space, right? It's a fairly small apartment, so I don't really think we need very many rooms here. I think leaving it nice and open, nice big open spaces like this should make for a pretty cool looking apartment. But I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I created a Pinterest account this morning just so I could scroll through there and try to get some sort of idea on what we should do as far as interior decorating goes. Because I decided, don't know why I decided to do this, but I decided to try to make everything gray and blue. I've already deleted the gray paint cans because in my findings, I couldn't really see anyone using both gray and blue on the walls. So I just completely got rid of the gray. We'll try to use like gray cabinetry maybe in the kitchen, just on the main floor. But as far as the blue goes, I think this is an excellent shade of blue to use for one or maybe two different rooms, but definitely not the whole apartment. That's just gonna look far too weird. So what I wanna do instead is actually do some of the walls in white. I found that like white, blue, mustard yellow, and like a sunburnt orange, all four of those colors together typically look pretty good. But as I mentioned, we're still going to use the gray in the kitchen, and I think that's actually the first room I want to start with today. So I've been trying to figure out, where do we want to put the kitchen? What makes the most sense? Well, one of these two rooms we could probably use for a pantry. They're both exactly the same size, so I'm thinking we could either put the kitchen over here just underneath the staircase, just kind of have one big long kitchen, no real shape to it with the cabinets or anything like that. Or we could do a similar thing over here, but have more of an L-shaped kitchen and maybe like a little bar or something right here. We've done that configuration plenty of times before, but I always lean towards that one, right? It's the most modern looking kitchen. If you just have just a row of cabinets underneath the staircase over here, it's just gonna leave a bunch of empty, unutilized space out in the main room here. So I think we're gonna go L-shaped kitchen on this side, and then we'll transform this room into probably a half bath. I see no need to put a shower or bathtub down here, just because we're gonna have a full bath upstairs next to the bedroom. So that is probably enough talking for the intro portion of this video. Let's go ahead and start tackling this kitchen. As I'm looking through this list here, I'm looking for something that has some sort of like depth to it. I definitely don't want just like smooth, flat-faced cabinetry. I think that's not really the vibe I'm going for in this place. So right off the bat, like half of the different cabinet options we have are just out of the question for sure, but there are still a few good options in here. I just have to keep scrolling until I find them. Okay, solely just for testing purposes, I'm gonna grab this cabinet set. This is the Snowman set. It's actually one of the newer ones they've added. I'm seeing on Pinterest, I'm gonna be bringing up Pinterest quite a bit throughout this episode. Not a sponsor, okay? But I'm noticing there are quite a few different cabinetry sets that they're using gold hardware. I personally would think gold's a little too antique-y looking, but honestly what I'm seeing is looking pretty nice. So they've done dark blue cabinetry, or sometimes gray like this with maybe like a blue backsplash or something along those lines. I like both of those ideas, but what I'm really trying to do here is actually use some crown molding sort of above some of the cabinetry. So if we have this thing like right up next to the ceiling, as close to the ceiling as we can get, I want to see if we use this cabinetry set, if we can at least find a crown molding that we can paint the same color. I don't want it to stand out and look weird. Here we have a gray. I don't know if it's dark gray for sure, but let's try to place it right next to the cabinetry set. Oh, wait. That's not gonna work, is it? Because there would have to be a wall there. So unfortunately, as I've just sort of realized, the only way that we'd be able to do this is if there were a wall directly above the cabinets, which is absolutely not gonna happen. There's just no way to do that. We could do lintels, I suppose, above the cabinetry, But even then, like it's still not gonna line up properly. So I'm totally scrapping this idea for now. Maybe later on down the road they'll give us some sort of way of adding a trim sort of above the cabinetry. But as of right now, I don't see this happening. So I'm actually gonna get rid of the snowman set and get rid of this because I was only planning on using the gray cabinetry just because I knew for sure we weren't gonna get blue for an option on the trim. Now that I know we can't do any of this, I think I might actually do blue cabinetry. I already know that this isn't gonna be everyone's cup of tea. It's really different. I mean, really out there. How many times have you seen a blue kitchen, or I guess a kitchen with blue cabinets in it? Probably not that often. But before we put some cabinets up on the wall here, I want to actually try to put up a window just in front of the little tiny sink, the little rinky-dink sink that doesn't at all look like a kitchen sink, but we're gonna go with it anyways. The only problem now is gonna be finding a window that actually matches the existing style we have from these massive windows in there. So I'm thinking something like this might work, hopefully. I think that looks pretty good. I was really trying to find something that was going to be small enough to only fit just behind the sink, but of course that's not an option. So we're just going to, you know, make do with what we got, and I think this will probably work just fine. It at least still has the, I don't know what the grid lines in the windows are called, but it at least still has those, so I feel like it'll work out okay. Now onto the hanging cabinets. I'm torn between doing white or blue. I think blue definitely looks better with the gold handle. I'm not really feeling the white with the gold, but I think what I need to do next is actually get the backsplash up on the wall, just a portion of it, so we can at least see what it's gonna look like when all is said and done here. And it's probably not a surprise to a lot of you, we're going with these white subway tiles. We always do it, but it always looks good. You guys, you just can't beat it. Well, you could, but that would be weird. And looking at it now, I think we're gonna go with the blue cabinets. I really do, because I think if we needed some like additional shelving, we could use those shelf modules in a white, for example, and I think that would look pretty nice just sort of underneath the blue cabinetry. So I'm gonna finish up the cabinets here, and we'll resume here in a moment. 1 hour has officially passed since I started this recording, and I've only just finished the cabinets in the kitchen. Kind of, you know, slow moving, slow pace today, but it's okay. I think what we have going on right now is looking fantastic. The next thing I want to try to do is actually add a bit of decoration, I think, around the window here. It's looking a little plain. I have absolutely no idea if this is going to look good. I just went with a white curtain here. We'll see what we think. It's better. It's better. It at least adds something to that wall. It was so boring before. At least now it has some more depth, you know. We can add more decoration here before too long, but what I want to try next is actually to create an island. Just because we've already used the actual island for more so a bar, not necessarily an island like this, I'm gonna try to use this blue table. Okay, I can already sense not a lot of people are sold on this idea, but I think it'll end up looking pretty good. We can of course change the tabletop color if we need to. There are a ton of different variations of this thing. I think we have a wooden one, a light one, a marble one, the list goes on and on. Actually, do they have the same? They do. Oh, they do have the same countertop. Okay, so maybe we go with this instead. I'm liking that so much better already, dude. That looks amazing. So speaking of countertop, actually, this is a new countertop design. Previously, I think we used like the snowy looking countertop pretty much on a regular basis, but I like this look a lot more. It's more swirly. I think it looks more natural. Definitely more like a real countertop would look. So I'm happy we're gonna go with that on the sort of island that we've created as well. Now we need to move on to whatever the heck this portion of the room is gonna be. Obviously it's a very large room, so we could fill this with just about anything, but I don't know what we should do. A dining room is an obvious choice, but it's just a little weird. Okay, this is gonna be my first idea for this space. Now, I realize it kind of goes against everything that I stand for, right? We've created a hallway here, as well as here. To the right, this is gonna be the bathroom. Again, that's just gonna be a half bath. Now to the left, we have plenty of space for an office. I don't really think we need a formal dining room here, just because we have the island right there that we can probably put, 3 chairs around. But in addition to that, we also have this bar top just over here. So I think we're gonna have plenty of seating. And to be completely honest, this is a bachelor pad, 100%. Most lofts are. I mean, you can try to cram. A couple could own a loft, I suppose, but most of the time, it's a single person. So next, I want to actually move into the flooring, because I'm having a hard time piecing the rest of this thing together. I need to see more of the finished product before we just continue on willy-nilly. Since it is a loft, if we wanted to go with a more industrial vibe, I definitely think concrete would be a solid option. I'm not going to do the entire thing, mainly just the kitchen for right now, just so we can see what that would look like. I surprisingly don't hate this at all. I think that actually complements everything we have in the kitchen very, very nicely. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what sort of wall covering we're going to be using for the front entryway. I'm kind of thinking, since again it's a loft, if we want to go more industrial, I think for a wall covering we could probably use a painted brick. I know a lot of people really hate when you paint brick because it's irreversible, right? Here we go. All right. So I'm just gonna place down 2 of those. We'll turn on our flashlight just so we can see what we're doing a little bit better. Oh my God, I already love that, dude. I already love this. Okay, so if we do this painted brick on this wall, I think we should probably carry that on the entirety of this thing. So in here, we'll have that wall be brick. Out here, this would all be brick, and then we'll carry it on to the upstairs as well. Maybe not the back wall. Time will tell. We'll have to see. Maybe there's something better we can do there. But I really, really like this. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go for it, man. Yep. I absolutely adore this. I think that looks fan-freaking-tastic. So, like I mentioned, we did continue that sort of down here and in the office as well. Carried it all the way up to the 2nd floor. Consider this like an exterior wall, right? It could have been brick originally, but we just painted over it to make it look a little bit nicer. But now back to the whole floor situation here. I really do like the concrete. I think it matches the industrial vibe for the loft as a whole, but since this is the luxury DLC, I think we need something else. I don't want to use concrete in every single room. Let me see what this tile looks like. We'll just kind of do the front entryway here. Not a fan. Not a fan. Don't like that at all. Why are they rectangular? I feel like square tiles would look a little bit better, but maybe something like this would look pretty nice. Kind of do the same thing there. It's maybe a bit too beige. It has a cream color to it, but I mean the brick kind of does too. Having said that though, I don't want them to clash, which might actually happen if we go with that. So we need something light. What about marble? This is probably going to be too much, but we can try it. I think it's too much. I know I want to use hardwood upstairs, so I'm just going to use the one we always use, which is the herringbone dark floor panel right here. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of that. Perfect, done deal. For those of you that are wondering, it's the dark walnut, the herringbone dark walnut. Old reliable, as I like to call it. Oh, here we go, we have some square porcelain tiles. Let's try those in the front entryway. Anything is gonna be better than the snowy tile. That actually looks pretty nice. Actually looks pretty nice. Okay, so let's do the whole front entryway here. There we go. Nice. Looking very, very good there. And I think we can probably use this in the bathroom as well. And then in the office, I think I'm going to swap that out for maybe the dark walnut herringbone floor again. Something a bit warmer since the space is so small. There we be. And then for the rest of this, it's just all going to be that concrete we have in the kitchen. God, dude, it's just all coming together finally. I did forget to do this pantry though, so that is, again, just gonna be concrete. And should we leave the door on the pantry? I suppose it might be nice to close the door to it in case you have guests over. You kind of want to hide all your food items away. Come to think of it, the only thing we haven't changed from the, original color configuration and everything is the stairs and the railing up there. So let's see Let's see what we can change here. So it's currently spruce. We also have white wood, black wood. That's probably my top pick right there. Or oak. Not feeling the oak at all. That looks super, super gross. Let's see. What would white railing look like with black stairs? Nope. It's all black. All black everything, dude. That looks so much nicer already. Sweet. Okay. Now, as far as the back wall goes here in the bathroom and in the pantry, I think I'm gonna do that painted brick as well. Upstairs, though, I want to leave it just because it's the only full-size wall we have up here, thanks to the massive windows, that can actually be painted a particular color. Probably blue, let's be honest, but just for that reason, I think we'll probably leave that one alone. But down here, it's acceptable. All right, so now that we've got that all patched up, I think we're gonna move on to the main floor bathroom next. I would probably tackle the pantry, but to be honest, that's gonna be a little boring. So let's move into here. We'll close the door just so we have more space. Let's get after it. Went ahead and grabbed ourselves a toilet, of course, since this is a bathroom. It's the one that I don't really care for, but it does match the sink that we chose. I don't like it because it doesn't have a toilet seat, right? It just looks kind of awkward, I'll be honest. But we also grabbed a dark blue sink just because we have the kitchen cabinets and cupboards. Those are royal blue, not necessarily dark blue. So still blue, just a different shade. I think it'll work pretty well in here. I can't ever install a sink without leaks, dude. It always happens, always happens. I spaced this away from the corner of the wall ever so slightly there, just so we could have more even spacing on things. Now, obviously, since this is a half bath, we're already done. We have everything we need. However, I would also like to sort of expand upon this a little bit, and I would like to add a wall just there. So right behind this wall, I want to try to create a laundry room of sorts. Really, I just need a washer and a dryer, but I'll probably do a washer over here, a dryer over here, and then we'll have like closet doors, I think, a smaller closet door that would then lead into this smaller room. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, though, I need to find the washer installation. There's urinal, suspended toilet. I know it's in here somewhere. There it is. Alrighty. So we're going to be putting that just over here. I guess it probably doesn't matter where you place this, now that you can thankfully move the things with the installation. And then we don't need any sort of installation for the dryer, so we should be good there. I'm just going to type washer just to make things a little bit easier for us. And that is going to get put up just over here. Oh my god, dude. How long has it been? Honestly, how long has it been since we've done a proper washer installation? Years, maybe. No, probably not years, but at least months. Normally, I choose the workshop ones. Oh God, is it good? Is that all? Okay, but the workshop ones don't actually need to be installed with an installation, so they're far easier to actually get up and going. Wow, I really don't remember doing any of this. There it is. Oh, no, we have one more. Okay, and we're good. Sweet. Let me try to find the washer I've been using so you guys can sort of understand what I'm talking about. I think this is, yeah, this is the one for sure. Like the back of it is completely invisible. It doesn't need to be connected to any sort of installation like that. But now for the dryer. Gotta get one of those, of course. This matches the in-game washer pretty well. So I think we'll roll with that. There we go. Okay, so now we have our washer. We have our dryer, which is all we really needed over there. I'm gonna do 3 walls on this side, then we'll also do 3 walls on this side, just to see what our spacing is like. We could do a barn door maybe. No, I don't think we have enough space for a barn door. Let's make it 4 over here and then 4 over here. Oh, that's perfect, dude. The perfect width of 3. So we just need the lintels, whoops, up top, and then we'll be able to add that sort of closet door that we were thinking about doing. This is great, dude. Oh, we don't even need to do a closet door because they have these that are the same thing we've been using except a narrower version. So I'm just gonna make these all look the same, and we can place that right there. Oh, it's beautiful, dude. Look at that. Nice little laundry room just in the back of the main floor bathroom. This is fantastic. Oh my god, is this fantastic. We'll probably just do some sort of shelving unit or cabinetry just on the wall over here, so it's so it's not as boring. And then the rest of the decoration I'll just do sort of off camera. But I think this looks great so far. Absolutely fantastic. Next, we're gonna move into the office. And rather than doing a like gaming office, I'm gonna try to mix it up, and I'm gonna do more of like a bookworms office, kind of like an in-home library almost. Thankfully, didn't take me that long to find a blue desk that I liked a decent amount. I'm not super sold on it just yet, but I think once I get everything sort of configured, squared away in here, I think it'll end up looking pretty good. I'm just not sure where to put these shelves at, dude. That's the big struggle right now. Oh, that actually looks kind of nice. Okay, maybe we do something like that and then move the roly-poly sort of cabinetry set. Maybe we just move that right behind where the desk chair or the office chair would be. Ooh, no, that's kind of claustrophobic feeling now. All right, after moving the bookshelves and the cabinets and stuff around the desk as well, I think this is a better layout for everything. There's much more space now. It doesn't feel as cramped. Now, however, I'm gonna add in whatever sort of chair I can find that's actually gonna fit in here, and hopefully it doesn't get too cramped. Oh my lord, look at how slow the tablet is being right now, okay? I'm clicking in 3, 2, 1, click. There it is. Wow, okay, I don't know if we've like overloaded the game today or what's going on, but that should not be happening. That is ridiculous. All right, I'm thinking just a nice black leather chair here. There we go. All right, perfect. We can't actually use it because it's too close to the desk there, but I like this. So far, so good anyways. I think that's that'll probably do it for that space for now. Of course, you guys, at the end of things, I like to go through and just spend hours upon hours upon hours just adding in all the small little decorative bits. So I think now we can probably move into the living room out here. The only problem is, since we have all these windows, we don't exactly have a solid spot to hang a TV on the wall. So we're kind of limited in that regard. We're gonna have to have a much smaller TV just because we have to, you know, place it on a entertainment center or something along those lines. So that's actually the first thing I'm gonna look for here. If the tablet would just freaking load stuff. My god, is this thing slow today. We got the 85-inch TV just barely fitting up there, dude. Just barely. But I think all in all, that should work out okay. Something else that we might want to look into actually is curtains for these very, very large windows. I haven't seen anything that could possibly fill that, but you never know. It actually looks like we can do curtains. I'm just not quite sure how they're gonna look just yet. Of course, I went with blue, so it'll be interesting to see what shade of blue they actually are. Oh, that's light. Oh, that is light. No, 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 no. Nope, not feeling it. Not feeling it. Sorry. Even white, I don't think I would like the look of, to be completely honest. It's probably best if we just don't have any curtains in here, you know? We're trying to let as much natural light in the room as possible. So, why would you cover them up? A custom blue couch? Say less, dude. I am sold. This is gonna look excellent in here. Apologies for those of you that have, you know, maybe thrown up just from looking at a couch like this. I really do think once we get all the rest of the decor and whatnot in here, I think it'll look okay. I really do. Is it too much yet? You guys, is it is it becoming too much yet? I don't even know what I'm doing at this point, dude. I'm just winging it. Pinterest has been no help. Don't worry, guys. I also have no idea what's happening right now. It's weird because, like, as odd as this whole combination may appear right now, I have high hopes that it'll end up just magically looking really, really nice, you know? I think over here, just under the staircase, I want to try to make a sort of bar. And I actually did download quite a few bar decor pieces from the Steam Workshop. So we actually have quite a bit more to choose from here now. But while I'm thinking about it, I need to try to get some brown coffee chairs. Actually, I like the white seat cushion on that. And then we'll do the brown coffee backrest. The legs, American Elm actually does work. I'm pretty happy with that. We'll try the small one first. There we go, that's perfect. There she be, dude, there she be. So we have matching colors now with these armchairs and then these bar chairs here. I don't want to do any chairs at this bar. This is more so just a walk up, sort of lean your elbow on the bar top and sip your brewski type of thing. You know what I'm talking about. But I recently downloaded this liquor shelf that I thought looked pretty nice. It's only 15 bones, dude. It's really not bad. So I'll do one right there. We'll do another just next to that. There we go, looking pretty solid. But now, of course, we need somewhere to put the wine at. So there is additionally a wine shelf. And I think just one of those is actually plenty. So there we go. We have our little bar area. Of course, more decor is always needed. But for right now, I'm pretty happy with this. I think we're going to scoot this in slightly. Maybe till about there. Looks pretty solid, dude. So far, we have the kitchen pretty well complete. We have the main floor bathroom and attached laundry room. We have the office, a bookworm's office, if you will. We have a living room. We also have a bar. Now, we're gonna make our way upstairs, and we're gonna start working on where the magic happens, the master bedroom. Actually, the only bedroom. I don't think I want to use as much blue up here, but I do want to try to match the floor wood type with the wood that we're going to be using for the bed frame. So I think this is going to be pretty close. It's got more of a red tint to it than the floor does. Let's try that one more time. I think there's another option in here, maybe burned beech. Yes, there we go. Okay, that looks much, much nicer. So I'm just going to temporarily put that down right there. But I don't think I want to do as much blue. Just because, you know, we've got a lot of blue everywhere else, a lot of blue furniture in particular. So what I think I want to try to do is like a lighter, almost a gray blue theme to the bedding. And then on the walls and everything else, that will be like the bright punchy blue that we have everywhere else. I don't know if it's going to be this blue necessarily, but it will definitely be blue. I found quite a few other things that actually match the same style of the bed frame that we've chose. So we have a nice nightstand over here, another one just there. But now I need a large wall to actually place this chest of drawers up against, because out in the open like this it looks kind of strange. And then even if we moved it up against the railing, I'm not super crazy about that either. I just don't like the fact that you can see it from down below. So god, dude, look at this. Like this shot right here, that's good. I mean, we've outdone ourselves already, and we're not even halfway finished with the thing. But as I was saying, we need a nice large wall up here. And since we are going to have a bathroom, a master bathroom, I think I actually want to bring the wall out exactly where the original wall used to be. And then I'm just going to place another pillar right there, and we'll fill all of this in. I don't necessarily know how like wide I want it to be just yet, but I definitely want something so we can at least put this thing in this room. So let's do maybe right about there. I don't want it too close to the end table, so I think that's a decent distance. And now there's actually a mirror that we've used in a bar, I believe, previously, but now we're actually going to use it for its intended purpose, which is going right there. Looks pretty solid, doesn't it? Ooh, we got a couple of... Oh, there it is. There it is. All right, so we're going with burned beech wood. I think, right? Yeah, that sounds right. And then diamond crosses, dude. So we can match the same sort of pattern we have on the comforter there on the bed. This is excellent. There it is. Okay, God, this looks so nice. So I had mentioned before that I wasn't sure if I wanted to do the white brick, the painted brick on this back wall here, just because I wanted to make sure we had enough wall in the room to actually paint a blue color. I'm gonna sort of revert a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and just do that back wall in the same painted brick. Since we were finishing up the walls there, I thought it was only fair we finish up the wall over here to the master bathroom as well. And we had plenty of space to put the taller version of the wardrobe just over there. So everything's looking very, very nice, very, very well put together, I think. I don't necessarily know if I want to have any sort of TV in the master bedroom. I'd much rather prefer us just be able to go over to the railing and sort of peek over and see what's going on in the living room area. But now we got to tackle the master bathroom. I know for sure I want to try to recreate a similar looking shower design to what we used on the master bathroom, I believe, on the Samarta Myers property. If you guys aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, link to the series playlist is always in the description. Check it out, catch up on any previous episode that you might have missed. But we had this sort of like walk-in shower room rather than just like a standalone shower in the corner, and I really liked that design, so I want to try to recreate that as best as we can. And just because we're gonna have the door opening up against this wall, I think I'll probably go ahead and put the sink and toilet maybe over here. We might have to do the sink here up against this wall, and maybe we'll do the toilet somewhere over there. But first we need to figure out that shower room, because that's what's gonna take up the most amount of space in here. We have this one, it kind of has like the rain head to it. It also has a little wand, it looks like. This one, a similar thing, but it also has an additional shower head kind of in the wall there. I don't know which one I would rather go with. Or there's this. That looks kind of old-timey, but it almost works. We could even do a little gold, a little splash of gold in here. That might actually look kind of good just because we have all the gold cabinetry hardware downstairs. So you know what? I'm gonna gamble on this, and I'm gonna try to. Oh Jesus! How do we even do this? This is way different from all the other ones. There we go. Okay. And now that we know how far the shower head actually comes away from this wall, we can start to configure our shower room. I think the last one we did was only 3 walls wide. I'm gonna up this one to 4, I think, just so we have a little bit more space in there. In addition to that, though, I want to try to create like a cubby type system, basically shelves on just the outside of the shower. So I'm gonna do something like this, and then we'll probably just bring that wall back in, and then I don't know how I want to do the door on this just yet. So let's just try to mirror it on this side as well. There we go. So we'll have shelves in here kind of running up the ceiling. Right at the top, though, I'm going to add the lintels just so it doesn't go all the way up. Wait, if we do that, though, can we add lights? Hang on just a second. Let's get a halo lamp, halogen lamp. Let's see. Can we? Oh, we can. Okay, good. Good. That was my next idea. I wanted like a spotlight on the top of the shelves. I think that'll look pretty nice. So let's do lintels over here as well. And then we just have to do some lintels in between here. And then I think we're good. All right, this is already looking just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous here. But now we need some shelves. Getting these shelves spaced properly is always such a grueling task. So I try to find some sort of item in the tablet that we can place in between the shelves. That way it's, you know, equal spacing going all the way up to the top. And I think I'm actually going to leave more of a gap just at the top. That way the light, the halogen bulb we put up there, isn't just beating the devil out of that first shelf. Hopefully it'll illuminate the whole thing pretty well. Next, we just need a modern light switch in here. The door is going to open up against that wall, so we'll put this right about there. Oh, dude, that looks so nice. Oh my God, that looks incredible. Okay, I love this. I love it. I really do. And now we're gonna make some custom benches in the shower, one on either side here. And rather than deleting the sort of spacer shelf that we were using, I think I'm gonna leave that because I think that actually looks pretty good. You know, it really sells the bench part of it. And now obviously we're not going to be using hardwood floor inside the shower. That's probably not going to end well, I'll be honest. So instead, I want to hop in the store here and I want to find something different, something we haven't used yet, just specifically for this shower. Something with some blue, maybe even some brown. This might look okay. Let's try it, dude. Let's try it. Nope. No. Don't like that at all. That looks super gross, especially like with the gold that we've used. They do have an all blue one though. That might not look too bad. Let's try that before we just straight up say no. Actually, I kind of dig this one. And it has a hint of beige in it, so it kind of works with the gold shower head as well. I'm a fan of this. I do think we need just a little bit more though right here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is looking excellent, dude. I really don't want hardwood flooring in the bathroom at all though. So I'm gonna fill this in with concrete. Just like that. And then we'll do from corner to corner over here. And just in that doorway. I think this is the other tile that we used down in the main floor. So let's try this. Hopefully that looks a little bit nicer. I may even bring that into the shower as well, just to keep things looking a bit more normal. I don't know, actually, this works. This works, and I like this more than the concrete, so we'll just go with that, dude. This is looking gorgeous. Gorgeous, except I need to find a spot for the toilet, dude. That's the only thing I kind of forgot about until just now. So let's grab ourselves an installation. We'll get right on it. Grab our toilet, place that down right about there. Oh yeah, this is gonna work. Yeah, that's gonna work just fine. Plenty of space, but now I need something over there. So let's get like a similar looking cabinet maybe to what we just used on the sink. Get our little spill cleaned up here, and there we go. Got a nice little corner cabinet over there. Takes up a little bit more space, and I think actually I want to scoot the toilet over slightly. There's just too much room right there. There we go. Yep, that looks much, much nicer, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, we are just knocking this out of the park right now. This is looking tremendous. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is finally time. We are officially 3 hours into the recording today. I think it's officially time I just go through and do the remaining decor and things. So I will see you guys here in, for you, no time at all, but for me, it's gonna be a long and painful time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the big reveal. Spoiler alert, it's a lot of blue. It's very, very blue. The only room that's not actually blue is the front entryway here, just after you kind of get out of the elevator. All we have in this room is a nice golden chandelier to match all the other golden things that we have in here, as well as a fire extinguisher, because I've never added one, and I felt like, you know, maybe the homeowners would want to be safe if there were a fire. But let's now make our way into the kitchen, the bluest room probably in the entire place. Now, I know, a lot of people probably aren't going to be a fan of this, the whole everything being blue thing. I think it's kind of neat. It's definitely different, super unique, something we haven't ever done before, and I would probably do it again, but not with blue. Maybe a different color. Obviously, now we've already kind of done blue, but in the kitchen we have plenty of decor. Actually less than what we usually have, and that's mainly because we didn't do a formal dining room on this one, so I didn't have to do as many, you know, table setting things. But because we're super fancy, the fork is of course on the left. Rule number one in being fancy, fork is always on the left. And I gotta say, I had a really difficult time figuring out what I could possibly do with this massive wall that we created, because I wanted to have an office rather than a formal dining room. And I decided to do just a fireplace with a little photo up there, some plants around it. I thought it looked kind of nice. It's definitely not anything too crazy, but it did fill the void, and I feel like it looks pretty good. Now into the pantry. This room was kind of weird. It turned more into a pantry slash storage room. You can see we have a maybe working popcorn machine over in the corner. We have a gym ball. I don't know. I have no idea. No idea. We also have a blue robo vacuum. Very fitting because a lot of the other stuff is blue. But we have our usual Velveeta shells and cheese. We have Nature Valley crunchy bars, and of course a lifetime supply of ramen, as every person should probably have in their apartment, in their loft. But over here, this is our coffee corner. I didn't do like a full-on coffee bar like we usually do. Instead, I tried to mix it up a little bit. You know, we have a little vinyl player here. We can probably dig through these records, see if we can't find something good. We'll put this on. Oh my God! What was that? To the right of the coffee bar, we have the main floor bathroom. This actually is okay. I was kind of worried at first. I wanted a wallpaper that obviously had some blue in it. Very fitting, I know. And so this was the first one that came to mind. I figured I would hate it, but it's really not that bad. Honestly, turned out okay. And oddly enough, I painted these walls originally almost like a purple blue. So now in the reflection of this mirror, you can see the original color before I did the wallpaper. Kind of a little neat thing, little Easter egg. And then just back behind this door, this is of course the laundry room. And surprisingly, there's not any blue in here either, which is a little weird, but we're gonna close that door up. We'll never mind that, right? No worries, no worries. Now into the office. I wanted to do blue on the walls, obviously, you know? After trying many different shades of blue, I kind of realized nothing is gonna match the same shade of blue that we used for the desk. None of the blues were the same, so I decided to warm it up a little bit, and we did like a darker woodwork just on the lower half of the walls. The same wood that's actually used on the floor. I think it looks okay. Let me know what you guys think, of course, down in the comments, but we have some golden chandeliers or golden wall sconces in here as well, and some minor decor. This was actually the final room that I decorated, so you can kind of tell I was almost at my wit's end with the amount of stuff that was blue in here. It takes a lot of time to just sort through the store just to find objects that are blue, believe it or not. But let's now make our way into the living room. This is fairly similar, I think, to how you guys saw it before, except we now have like some lamps in here. We have some additional shelving units over in the corner. Of course, an Animal Crossing Switch. Oksana would be so proud. We got an Xbox Series X over here, and I just realized I forgot our controllers. No house is complete, dude, without our Toogii spec controllers. Let's just do 4 here, and then we'll throw in a TV remote. Why not, right? I really didn't know what to fill this corner with. It's kind of weird because the island obviously has this sort of raised countertop, so you could then fit some chairs underneath of it. But over here, that wasn't an option. So I ended up just adding a little blue armchair with a matching blanket, and that's what it is. You know, is what it is. Over here, this is sort of just another additional sitting area, pretty similar as you guys would have seen it before. However, there's now a few plants. And then the only thing that's changed over here, I'm pretty sure, is as far as the bar goes, is going to be the dark blue walls. Of course, it's the Moody Cobalt, I believe, is the color. Let's go ahead and make our way now upstairs to where the magic happens, the master bedroom. I'm pretty sure not a lot has changed in here, although we just added small little pieces of decoration. We have a laundry basket over here, little painting over there of Cairo in Egypt. Lovely. Samurai sword, lucky cat, Pokemon cards, you know, the whole nine. And then over here in this corner, I added a huge Marshall stack amp. Brother Doug would be very proud of this. We have a Gibson Explorer back here, and then I'm not sure what type of guitar this is supposed to be. This sort of shape is very common. So many different companies have made a guitar that looks like that, so I'm not even gonna guess. But we also have a hanging chair. Probably one of the first times we've ever actually used this thing, although I downloaded it from the Steam Workshop like eons ago. I just really liked it because of the yellow pillows. I mentioned this at the start, but a really good accent color for all this blue is a mustard yellow or like a sunburnt orange, you know, something along those lines. So I'm feeling this for sure. But now the final room in the house is gonna be the master bedroom's attached bathroom. This honestly turned out really nice. I just feel like all the colors in here work well together, like extremely well together, including like even down to the tile in the shower room, dude. Everything just meshes together so perfectly. And I even went through the trouble of adding a little bit of decoration on our custom shelving unit. I did, of course, had to add the oars. Every bathroom we've done so far has had some sort of oars in it just because they're, you know, it's a look, it's a thing, all right? Don't ask me about it. In these little cubbies that we made, though, I decided to do a little bit of additional wood paneling, just to really sell the fact that these are supposed to be like a built-in cabinet type thing. But I think that about does it, dude, for our little tour here of the very blue picturesque loft. So let's go ahead and put this thing up for auction. We've been working on it for almost 6 hours. We purchased the property for 111,000, almost 112,000 buckaroonies. We've spent 4,100 in reno. We bought $45,000 worth of furniture, and we're gonna be selling 24,000, I guess. Oh, dude, Smoth family coming in clutch. So we profited 109. I'd really like to double our money. So I'm just gonna ask this nice young couple to come up 2,000 bucks. A measly 2,000 buckaroonies. There we go. Let's see if they'll go for it. I'm sure they would, right? I'm sure they would. Come on, baby. All right, we can accept your proposal. There we be. Smoth family, I hope you guys enjoy your new loft. We'll probably be seeing you around, though, let's be honest. Oh, dude, I totally forgot about the before and afters. That's not really working. Wait, are you kidding? Only two? Two before and after pictures is all we get on that one. Alrighty, I gotta admit, challenging myself like that to, you know, basically create an all blue apartment almost broke me. Almost broke me, but we powered through. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.